Can Air Guard commanders direct federal missions during emergencies? Imagine a situation where a natural disaster strikes a region, and immediate response is critical to save lives and restore order. During such times, the question often arises about who has the authority to lead and coordinate the efforts. Specifically, can commanders of the Air National Guard, which is the Air Force Reserve component of the United States Air Force, take charge of federal missions during emergencies? The answer involves understanding the legal and organizational framework that governs the roles of the Air National Guard and the federal government. The Air National Guard operates under a dual state and federal system. When not federalized, it functions under the authority of the state governor and is primarily responsible for state-level emergencies, such as natural disasters or civil disturbances. However, when the federal government activates the Air National Guard, it becomes part of the United States Air Force and is subject to federal authority. Federal activation occurs through a formal process called federalization, which is authorized by the President of the United States. This process is typically initiated when national interests requiring a unified and coordinated response beyond the scope of individual states. Once federalized, the Air National Guard units are under the command of the President and the Secretary of Defense, and they can be directed to perform federal missions, including disaster relief, humanitarian assistance, and national security operations. During emergencies, federal commanders have the authority to direct Air National Guard units to support federal objectives. This includes tasks such as aerial reconnaissance, transportation of supplies and personnel, medical evacuation, and logistical support. The command structure is designed to ensure rapid deployment and effective coordination across various agencies and military branches. It is important to note that the process for federalizing the Air National Guard is governed by laws such as the National Defense Authorization Act and the United States Code. These laws establish clear protocols for activation and command, ensuring that federal commanders can effectively oversee operations during emergencies. In summary, Air National Guard commanders can indeed be directed by federal authorities to carry out missions during emergencies once the units are federalized. This system ensures a seamless transition from state to federal control, enabling a swift and organized response to crises that threaten national safety and security.